Good evening and welcome to the 4th edition of the 1st and 10. It's week 3 across Texoma. Several teams nursing injuries and getting rested up for district play like Sherman and Denison, who are on bye. But even so, there are rivalry and homecoming games aplenty. Let's get started in Durant with perhaps the biggest game of the night as the Lions try to beat Ada for the first time since 2007 and only 12th time in 70 tries. Ada and Durant first met 96 years ago in 1917. This is their 70th meeting. First quarter, head coach Matt Weber of the Ada Cougars with some trickery up their sleeves. Trice Prince gets Jeremiah Larry, gets to Corey Kilby on the double reverse. It's a pass to Prince, wide open. He gets into the end zone for the score, 7-0 Ada lead. Durant coach Byron Cordell will not be outdone. Here's his senior quarterback Zach Cater tossing behind him to Leighton Tubbs. Tubbs zips it crossfield to Cater, and the Lions senior quarterback can run. That would set them up nicely for a chance at answering the Ada touchdown. And Cater is one of the most experienced in all of Class 5A. He stays calm in the pocket here and hangs it up on the post route to Sky Lowe. How about Lowe making the grab for the score deep in the fourth? Lions nursing a 35-26 lead. KTEN's Jessica Morrey has been enjoying the Lions show tonight. She's live there now and will fill us in with more. Jessica?
Well, Chase, it has been a very exciting game right now. Actually, the score is 35-29. Ada just scored a field goal. We've got 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in the game. Now, let me throw this little fun fact at you. The most points ever scored between Ada and Durant is 65 points. When Ada beat Durant back in 2009, 36-29. Right now, the score is 35-29. One more point, and that ties the record. 2 more, and it breaks the record. Another fun fact, Durant has only beat Ardmore and Ada 4 times in school history in the same season. Also, Durant, as you know, they played Ardmore last week and they got the win. If they beat Durant tonight, it'll only be the 2nd time in school history, first since 1996, that they have beaten Ardmore and Durant back to back. So this is a big game for both teams here. A little end of third quarter stats for you. Zach Cater, 317 yards passing with 4 touchdowns. I'm hearing that's close to a school passing record here at Durant. He hasn't broken it just yet, but with 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the game, he does have a chance to break that record. Again, right now, the Durant Lions lead at 35-29 with about 2:45 left in the game. Reporting live in Durant, Jessica Morrey, KTEN Sports.
Great stuff, Durant. All right, a big battle of 2-1s down in Gunner tonight as the Tigers welcome the Howell Bulldogs to town. Howell trying to avenge last year's 42-27 loss and make a statement that would be felt throughout Texas Class 2A. Gloomy night in Gunner as the Tigers look to improve to 3-1. Jake Fazell's defense always looking good. Joaquin Lopez tries to find something, but Luis Martinez, the senior linebacker, packs the punch. Howell starting to drive a little later, though. Here's the quarterback read option. Lopez keeping it, trying to go up the left sideline, find some space, but Garrett Hunter's there to meet him with the big stick. Gunner would take over later. And remember this call, Austin Gressett gives to Hunter, and Hunter takes off down the right sideline on the counter. Huge chunk of yardage for him, and the Tigers are in business. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Gressett gives to Hunter again. He escapes the scrum somehow and is off to the races, finding the right sideline, getting in for 6. Gunner goes on to win this one in a shutout, 19-0 the final. The Pottsboro Cardinals coming off a huge homecoming win over Bonham. Tonight they'd focus on downing Anna. Pottsboro up 14-8 in the second. Hunter Mullenix, the junior, with a great run, keeping his balance before finally being brought down for the first down. They try to keep driving, but it would stall here. Mullenix heaves one up, and it is picked by the Coyote defender. Good news for the Cards, though. Anna would not convert those points, or that turnover into points, and Pottsboro would get the ball back. Coach Matt Poe keeping the Coyote D honest, throwing another QB at him. This is Zane Pritchett, the sophomore. And look at the young fella move. Huge pickup before being forced out of bounds within the 10. And now it's time for the exclamation mark. Another man under center this time. It's the junior Thaddeus Flynn. The Flendozer goes in to score, and Pottsboro goes on to win this one, 21-17 the final. The team that downed Anna last week, Van Alstyne, looking to improve to 3-1 this week against a tough Frisco Lone Star team. We begin things late in the second. Panthers trying to make a comeback. Look at Alex Phillips getting flushed out of the pocket and actually picking up a first down here, making something out of nothing. Michael Miller proud later in the drive, making a quick pass here. It's Phillips to Kieron Redmond. He runs out of bounds to stop the clock, and they're going to try to get a score in before the half. And check out Phillips, moving and shaking all the way into the end zone. How about that? Panthers be 3 scores behind at half, and Frisco would lead this one deep in the fourth, 51-21. We've got a lot more coming up on the 1st and 10 on both sides of the Red River on this muddy Friday night, including at Noble Stadium, where the Ardmore Tigers welcome prime time to town. How Doug Wendell's squad would do against Dion's, plus it's homecoming time in Bonham. Warriors trying to down the Whitesboro Bearcats in the first. Let's take a look at the Fenton family of Ardmore.com scoreboard.
Watching the 1st and 10 on KTEN.
Deion Sanders had nothing but good things to say earlier this week about the Ardmore Tigers. This is a game that's been long anticipated since Barry Switzer helped set it up just weeks ago. Could Doug Wendell's boys send prime time back to Texas with a loss?
We don't want to go down there and get our butts kicked or embarrassed, so we're hoping that we come out of there okay.
That's what Primetime had to say. It's Ardmore Prime Prep at Noble Stadium. Early action here as Ardmore's Kedrick Knox takes the handoff, sidesteps the scrum in the middle, and he gets outside. Great game for the Tigers, would lead to a field goal and a 3-0 Ardmore lead. A little later, we're going to find James Prochet doing his best primetime impression here after the punt. Remember, Prime used to run these back on the Dallas Cowboys when I was a little kid, and here he goes. Check it out. He jukes a couple Tigers and gets outside, and he is going to turn on the Jets up the left sideline, dodging defender after defender. They'd save it here with the push out of bounds. Lucky for the Tigers, but that would leave Prime Prep looking to take the lead. Here's James Prochet in on this play again. Quarterback looks for him deep. Pass would be broken up by Carter Swanson. Swanee football, and the flag you see come in. Doug Wendell's boys, though, send Dion's packing. 9-7 the final. Homecomings up plenty tonight, even south of the Red River. It's Bonham hosting Whitesboro. Tough opponent. You usually want to schedule a soft team for your homecoming night. The Bearcats are the opposite. Here's Cody Ford faking out the Bonham D. Going all the way to the right, juking all the way back to the left. 67 yards for the score, 7-0 Whitesboro lead. Gray Smith and the Warriors would later try to make something happen. Coach Eddie Gill's D saying not so fast. Casey Meisenheimer meets the Bonham QB in the backfield. Huge sack. See Ty Slaughter in there as well, and the D would not let up all night. This time, Kendall Kennedy under center, and the junior suffers the same fate as Smith as Zach Sanges on the sack. Big stuff from the sophomore. And some more Bearcat offense later. This time, Kyle Lynn, the senior quarterback, on the goal line, hands to the big senior running back Colin Kilcrease. Touchdown, 55-0. Whitesboro is the winners. Hey, we have a huge upset, and we kind of may think Jessica Morrey may have jinxed it earlier. She's still at Paul Laird Field, and she's got more on what happened at the end of the Ada Durant game. Jessica?
Ada just got the win here in Durant, 36-35. Trice Prince quarterback this victorious team. Trice, talk to me about what you're feeling right now.
Well, I mean, it's just an overall great team win. We came out here, we fought hard, we didn't give up. We were down by 2 touchdowns at one point, but we fought hard, we fought back. Hats off to the linemen, they got their blocks. Hats off to the defense. We just played a heck of a game, and I thank God for it.
Now, you guys went into the half down 21-14. It was tied 14-14, but they scored in the final minute of the first half. What did Coach Weber tell you at halftime?
We just had to keep our heads up and keep fighting. We had to know that the game wasn't over yet, and we still had momentum going into halftime. We had the ball after half. We just knew we had to get down, get a score. We were going to face some adversity, but we had to overcome it.
Well, congratulations. You guys play Manford next week. Good luck in district play.
Thank you.
And Ada gets the win here, 36-35 final. Ada will play Manford at home next Friday night. Reporting live in Durant, Jessica Morrey, KTEN Sports.
Go Cougars, baby. Go Cougars.
I think Jessica hustled just as hard as Trice Prince there. And we want to thank her, and we want to thank all of you who joined us for our Week 3 edition of the 1st and 10. How about those Ada Cougars? We're not even close to finishing up this wild ride that is fall 2013. Next week, be sure to join us right here on KTEN at 10:17. And hey, we'll go to my computer to post all these highlights shortly on our scores page following the show. Check them out on KTEN.com. KTEN Sports, I'm Chase Shannon. Have a great weekend.